Hey there YouTube, it's Math Bowler and welcome to this in-person autograph recap from when I went out to a place called Time Capsule Toys, which was in Girard, Ohio. I saw through a Facebook group called ATD Promotions that Sabu and Bill Alfonso were having a meet and greet. So it was like $20 or $40 for 2 autographs and another $20 for a photo with them. So I have some ECW pieces that I really want to get signed by them, as I did religiously follow ECW, Extreme Championship Wrestling, from the mid to late 90s until about 2001. And I absolutely loved certain wrestlers from there. Tommy Dreamer, Sandman, the franchise Shane Douglas, and Sabu and Bill Alfonso. Oh, he was super cool at the event. I mean, whenever I went and talked to him for a little bit, he actually took a smoke break as I was walking out of the building. We talked for a few minutes, and it was cool. I got to tell him how, you used to really tick me off when I was a kid. You were amazing. Like, something would happen that was annoying, and you're up on the apron blowing your whistle, drawing all that attention. You were excellent, man. And he looks great. Sabu looked pretty good, too. Apparently he had a little bit of struggles going on at the time. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but he was there, and he was still, doing his thing, which was cool. And when I presented the first item, well, I'll talk to it when I get to that. But I got 3 items signed by each one of them. And before I left, I did grab 2 of these 8x10s that were just signed at the event. That really pops with the blue paint pen. And like I said, this guy really knew how to tick me off when he was younger. And there he is, just looking like a punk. It was so great. So those were 2 purchases that I made at this signing. But I have some project pieces, and this first one is done. It's done, as in there's no more reason for me to add anybody to it, unless if it was somebody absolutely awesome, then I'd try to fit them in right there. But I purchased this baking sheet from Bud Carson at Pro Wrestling World in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This was one of his museum pieces, and Sabu was already on there. And there he is, Bill Alfonso, and he added Fonzie. I might as well run through this. If you're an ECW fan, I'm sure you can appreciate this. Stevie Richards. Well. Joel Gertner. New Jack. Perry Saturn. Little Guido. The franchise Shane Douglas. Tommy Dreamer. Justin Credible. Sabu. Vampire Warrior, Kimono Wanalea, Sandman, Joey Styles, Raven, Axel Rotten, Tammy Sunny Sitch, Terry Funk, and Bill Al 911. So he finished off this piece. All of the other autographs were obtained through one of Bud Carson's many signings. So there's a lot of good autographs on there. So the only one not on this list, obviously, would have been Bill Alfonso. I'm going to go ahead and add this to these. Throw this into like a top loader, an 8x10 top loader, because I don't want these getting any more damaged. And I can put that with this piece. How the crap do you get a shadow box for a baking sheet? What? That's an awesome piece. So, here's an Eastern Championship Wrestling from 92 to 94. I think that was the years. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure from 92 to 94. That's when ECW was Eastern Championship Wrestling. And what's cool is this, obviously, when you look at the back of this, can tell this was hung up somewhere. So, Morrisville Mayhem. This is in Morrisville, PA, somewhere in PA. And look at the names. Dang! A lot of passed on names, unfortunately, too. This was already signed by Sandman and Shane Douglas, well, actually Sandman was in this one, but they were both, of course, if you follow ECW, you know what happens, what he did, which is awesome, by the way. But, Sandman, or Sabu, that was actually an accident to get that signed in black, but you know what? I think that's okay, because he was not part of Eastern Championship Wrestling at that time in 1992 when this event happened, so that's okay. I can kind of justify and be like, that's okay. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself. It's alright. It still looks pretty sweet. So the other two items I'm going to show you were signed by both guys. See, Sabu signed this one. Bill Alfonso signed the baking sheet. Both of them signed this old banner here. This was whenever they had an appearance at Northern Kentucky University in 1997. Already signed by Shane Douglas and Sabu. I'm sorry. Already signed by Shane Douglas and Sandman. Right in the middle there, we got Bill Alfonso with Fonzie. And there's Sabu. Look at these time capsules. Look at the names. Whew. Dang, that's good stuff. Yeah, that's what we gotta do. 2 in the morning. Saturday night, Sunday morning, 2 a.m. is when I had the ability to watch this back in my high school years. And it was worth it. One more piece to show you. Both of them signed it, along with some other signatures. This was another item that I had purchased from Bud Carson at Pro Wrestling World in Allentown, Pennsylvania. This was one of his museum pieces, and man, this has some wear on it. This is taped up. This was hung up. I don't know what year it's from. I never really did check, to be honest with you. I mean, I could find out and all, but this thing is a really big piece. I'm going to guess it's 18 by 24, maybe 18 by 36, 18 by 30, something like that. This was already signed. Let me try to skirt around it so I can get to the two new guys here. But here we have Just Incredible, Tommy G. Dreamer, Bubba Ray Dudley, Spike Dudley, Lance Storm, New Jack, Devon Dudley, Roadkill, Balls Mahoney, Bill Alfonso with the Fonzie inscription, and Sabu. I mean, it's already been, it has the COAs with everything, so once again, you know, this is going to go with that, and I need to put these into like a top loader to help protect these COAs a little better. There's room for more on this one, but dang, that is awesome. The baking sheet is a completed item. You have a couple of really cool posters here. So you have 3 cool posters, really, all from ECW days. If you're an ECW fan, let me know what you think, or even if you just appreciate it, let me know what you think in the comments below. I upload 3 videos a week, a TTM video on Mondays, and an autograph or trading card videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. So yeah, all right, take care, everybody.